Get on there, Crux! Scramble! Closing with that.
What's up guys, Champ here bringing another World War II video. Today what I got for you guys is the first map in my series of how to get a high KD, where I'm going to go through each map in this game. The map I'm going to bring you guys today is Gustav Canyon, because I know a lot of people are struggling with this map specifically. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this could be a tricky map, a lot of long lines of sight. There's a certain way that I realized how to play this map, and I'm going to share my secrets with you guys in this gameplay. I'm going to give you in-depth analysis of how I go through that map, how I stay alive, how I get a high KD, how I get my score streaks, what class I use, everything. I'm going to give it to you from one spawn to the next, and then I'm going to give it to you from the opposite spawn, so you could start the game from start to finish and try to get those high KDs, get them score streaks like everybody's trying to do. At first, I'm just going to show you a couple clips of some pretty good runs I went on, just while I talk over what we're going to be going through in this video. So I'm going to be showing you guys the best line of sights, the best routes to take, the best gun basically, and I got a nice little class set up, even though in the next gameplay I did one thing wrong that I would change. But that's alright, I'm going to show you guys everything, so you're going to be prepared. Next time you step up into Gustav Canyon, people are going to fear you, because you're going to be throwing the paratroopers in, and you're going to be tearing them up. I mastered that map. I know everything, the ins and outs of that map. There's decent spawns in that map, but they're very basic, and they're pretty simple to realize once you get the map down. And I'm going to tell you guys all about it as we get into it. This is going to be my last clip here, me just dominating on the map. Flat tower, going to get a couple double kills, triple kills, and I'm going to finish off with a nasty jump shot right here. Watch this jump shot. Oh, you think you're taking A? A for you. See, I'm not allowing it. I'm an objective player. Went for the suicide here for the win. They were getting close to coming back on us. So here we go. We're going to start off on this side of the map right here. On the map, Gustav Canyon. And both these games, all these games are going to be on Team Deathmatch Hardcore, because I find that Team Deathmatch is the game most played. So here we go. Most people start off the map, and this is what they like to do, which is fine off the get-go, but you have to hold down the top from the get-go, or it's not going to work. So what I like to do is I creep up, I get the kill, and then for the rest of the time while you're up here, you have to completely be on the move, completely be looking out. People are always trying to get back up here, and eventually you're going to get taken out. So truthfully, this is not my suggestion. This is only good when you have a really good team. It's going to help hold it down for you up here. This is definitely not what I suggest. I'm going to show you guys the route that I take that it just gives me success 90% of the games that I play on Gustav Canyon. I always come out on the flank. I started on this side, so I'm going to come out on this side, and I'm going to run the flank over here. You're going to run less resistance when you're running it this way. People are going to be hiding out through these doors, so you do have to be careful when making the approach out of these barns. Someone's going to be head glitching a lot of time right there. Some of the times I'll go around the complete opposite way just to kind of throw them off, but then you keep yourself vulnerable to the top, and that's what we're kind of looking out for. And that's why I stick to this side of the map. I find that this is a lot more close quarters on this side of the map. You're not going to get shot from the top as often as you make your approach over to their spawn, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I already only had to take out a couple people, and I'm pretty much all the way over in their spawn. So they're all going to be spawning back, if you play domination, right where the A flag would be, which is basically right over the train tracks right here. And here's a key tip to you guys. If you don't cross those train tracks right there, the other team will not spawn behind you 90% of the time. It will happen sometimes, but most of the time they will not spawn. And this is a mean head glitch. Right here I'm going to make the mistake, and watch. As soon as I come over here, that means they're now going to spawn behind me. And I kind of put myself in a trap. So this is something I don't recommend you do. Don't come across the tracks. Stay on the opposite side of the tracks. Now the whole team is on to me. Now I got to constantly kill people who are aware of where I'm at. And that's not how you're going to get a high KD. Look at these guys. They're coming hunting for me. They all want a piece of me. I am going to pull it off here in this game, but you're not going to be able to pull this off all the time, especially in hardcore. The whole thing is to be stealth. You don't want them knowing where you're at. Luckily, I have a UAV right now, and that's why I'm able to keep in front of these guys and be aware enough to take them all out. But without the UAV, like right now, then you're lost again. So now I'm stuck in that position where they could spawn to the right of me, or they could be spawning over here, which is where I think they are, but I don't know for sure. I'm on about a 10 kill streak right here. I am going to get my paratroopers luckily, but that's the key tip to you. Once you get to the flank, don't
Enemy
cross
recon
those
aircraft
tracks.
in the
And if you
air.
are going to cross those tracks, cross it with the little tunnel that runs underneath it right there. That tunnel is going to keep it so there's only a chance of them coming from in front of you or behind you. You're not going to have to worry about all these little spots where people like to hide from. So now you're going to see I'm going to come from the complete opposite way here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go up top at first, and I'm telling you guys, this is not going to be the way that you're going to get these high KD games. Going up top, yes, you're going to get some easy kills. You're going to be able to pick people off, but they're constantly coming back. When I do approach up here, I like to check both ways. Watch, because most of the time there's a guy coming up, right, like there was right there. Always got to watch out for the barn. You always got to watch out for people coming back up. That's why my suggestion to you guys is hit this flank, not the other side of the map. The other side of the map is very open, but this flank right here is nice. See how I'm taking the opposite side of the wall right there? It's because I'm not really too sure, but I don't think anyone's up at top yet. If you do this right off the bat, you have a good chance that no one's up top. And look, I was able to sneak up on these guys in the barn, and now they're just playing campy, so they're hanging out in the barn, and I was able to take them out easily. Now it's the same thing over here. They're going to be all spawning right over by the windmill over there, and as long as you don't cross those tracks, they're most likely not going to spawn behind you. And now you have them right where you want them. Don't cross the tracks. You got the UAV up. Now you're going to go over to this spot right here. This spot over here is deadly. Like, as they're trying to come back to get you, look, I back up. They're trying to come back to get you. You have the meanest head glitch in the map right here. They cannot touch you right there. Unless they jump around the corner and get a lucky shot on you, they're not going to be able to touch you right here. And you really have no need to go through to where their spawn is. Just wait for them to come to you, check your back every once in a while, and keep plucking off these easy kills as they come to you. You will get your paratroopers, and that's the main objective in this game right here, is to get those paratroopers, get your streaks in, and just dominate them. If you're playing TDM, you get that 11 kill streak if you have ordnance on, which is a good suggestion too. If you're playing TDM, definitely run ordnance. There's really no need to run something else. We're trying to get a high KD. We're trying to stay alive. The only other one I would suggest is Hunker. Hunker's very good. It will stop explosives. On my class right here, because this is Gustav cannon, I knew I needed an assault rifle. So I got an assault rifle. The best one in the game at the time is the bar. So that's what I'm using right here. This is what I don't suggest to you. Again, look, I ran up, I ran past the tracks. Now where am I? I'm lost. I have no clue. They could be over here. Nope, I don't see anyone. Oh, he's spawning behind me. Just like I said, now they're spawning on both sides a lot more frequently. As soon as you cross those tracks, they're going to spawn behind you. That's why I don't suggest crossing them. And if you do, go under that tunnel because you're a lot more safe than you were right there. Really, you just have to have a little patience. You already put in all the work, like I'm doing again right here. I'm showing you again. You put in the work. The work is getting from one side of the map to the other side of the map so you're close to the spawn. You don't have to be completely in the spawn because then the spawn flips and you just like completely defeated the purpose of going over there in the first place. Then you got to run all the way back to the other side of the map, and that's when you're at a higher risk of dying. That's not what you want. So you press up to that barrel. Don't press up in like I did, because as you can see, I died very shortly after that because I didn't know where they were anymore. Your UAV's only going to last so long. The streaks that I recommend would do are going to be the UAV, obviously, hardcore, it's dominant. It's going to be flat guns, and I'll tell you why, because that's going to get you extra points and stop it so they get UAVs. That's going to be very helpful to get in those paratroopers, because as soon as they throw up a UAV, or if you hear a counter UAV, two things at once, you get 150 for each thing that you explode. So that's going to get you your streaks a lot quicker. I didn't get to do that in this game or in those last games that I showed you, but that is a helpful tip, and that's going to get you your paratroopers a lot quicker, a lot more frequently, because if they don't have UAV, they don't know where you're at. And then if you get those extra points, it's just that much easier. It's like taking out a whole kill and a half. And if you get 2 things for 1, it's like taking out 3 kills. So instead of it being an 11 streak, now you're only got to get an 8 streak. As you can see, I'm starting off hot here. I'm using the same class. I'm using infantry. I'm using the bar. It's quick draw. It's extended mags, and its grip. That's my favorite bar class up here for hardcore, and I'm patrolling that side of the map. Like I said, I'm going to show you guys this whole gameplay. I'm going to show you guys I'm going to finish with a nasty KD at the end of this game, just using those same tricks that I taught you guys, except for being disciplined in this game, not going past the tracks like I told you, playing smart, controlling their spawn, and they basically spawn on the same side for the majority of the map, and I'm able to just kind of keep them in front of me and not have anybody flank behind me. I got the UAV on, I believe I'm running the flak guns, and I got the paratrooper. But I'm doing one thing wrong in this game. Before I started this match, I had actually been messing with my classes. Almost every single gun in my class was SMG, and this was my only assault rifle class at the time. So I'm running requisite, and I do not recommend requisite on team deathmatch, even though I made a video where I completely dominated. That's not what you want. We're going for high KDs, we're playing smart, we're playing safe, so we're going to get our streaks anyways, most likely. So in this game, I would have got 2 sets of paratroopers. I'm only going to get 1 towards the end of the game because I'm running that requisite. But that's fine. This game still demonstrates how you should play on this map, how you can go through this map completely destroying people. See what I'm doing here? Sticking to that same flank that I told you guys about. I'm playing patient. I'm also watching the top. As you roll through, you have to watch the top as you go from one side of the map to the other, because that's where a lot of people like to play in this map, and that's why I told you to avoid it. There's always going to be someone sneaking up on you up there, like I said, throwing grenades up there, or your teammate's going to shoot you in the back up there. You don't want to be near your teammates here in hardcore. I show you guys these gameplays on hardcore because if you could do it on hardcore, you could do it in regular core. It's much harder to stay alive and go flawless or have these super high KD games in hardcore while moving around the map. In core, you could just dodge bullets once you get hit, duck in a corner, and then stay alive. So right there, I got a little too aggressive. That guy was wearing Ghost. He wasn't on the mini-map, and he got me in the back, which stinks, because like I said, if I was using Ordnance, I would have definitely got my streaks and paratroopers right there. Probably would have got a Vicious Medal in this game. That's right, I just got my redemption on that guy, and I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm hitting that flank again. I'm going to my side of the map, the side where I can control the whole entire map. I got the flak guns on. I just picked them up right there, so now if they get any streaks, I'm going to completely dominate them. I'm going to throw my flak guns in. You could throw in other score streaks, but I just don't find it's worth it. The flak guns will take out UAVs just like a counter UAV will. It's not that much more. It's only like a kill or 2 more, which is really not that bad, and it will get you a lot of score while you throw it up. So the flak guns are just perfect when you're trying to go on these high KDs, because you can't have the other team having UAV and be near the spawn. If you're near the spawn and they have UAV and you don't, you're going to be in trouble. And if they have those guys with Ghost on, I mean, you're going to be in trouble anyways. Luckily, there's only one of those guys running Mountain in this game set up right here. So there you have it. I just went all the way back to the other side of the map, killed a bunch of people on the way, and I'm right where I want to be. I'm ready for them to start spawning over there. Only one thing. There's my teammates. What does that mean? My teammates are spawning here. That means they're coming from the other direction now. Now I'm going to be safe. The game's getting closer to the end of the game. I'm going to head glitch this little spot right here. There's no way they're going to come around that truck and take me off the head glitch. It's just not going to happen in hardcore. So I'm playing safe. I'm playing smart. I don't have a UAV. I'm not exactly sure where they're coming from, but once you see one guy coming from one way and your teammates coming from the other way, you can put 2 and 2 together and just say most likely that's where they're coming from. I thought I could kill that guy with the nade, didn't get the nade kill, but these are my tips. Stick to this side of the map in this. Don't go up to the top, even though you can get a lot of kills really quick up there. You can also get a lot of deaths really quick up there. You're going to get shot by your teammate, you're going to get grenaded, or you're just going to get completely overran just because that's where everybody likes to play in this map. This left side of the map, or you know, depending on which way you're coming from, the right side, this side right here is the side you should play at. As I just picked up my paratroopers, they're going to finish off this game. You're not going to get as many times where you're like out in the open on this side of this map as you are on the other side of the map. I just find that this side of the map is way safer. Don't cross the train tracks unless you want them to spawn behind you. Once you get to
Enemy
those
bomb
train
incoming. Get
tracks,
to cover.
head glitch the train tracks a little bit. They're all going to be spawning on the other side. It's like the meanest head glitch in the game on both sides of those tracks. Remember that can spot I showed you at the other side? And remember that little truck on this side right here? Use your cover, all cover. As soon as you know which way they're coming from, it becomes a lot easier. I hope these tips help you, and follow what I showed you guys to do in this game, and you can end up with a KD like that, 26-1, playing on Gustav Cannon, which is a tough map to begin with. Ended up finishing with that game 26 KD, and it's not because I was out there completely dominating cross mapping people. It's because I played smart, ran the routes that I know best, and the routes that I know to work best. I hope you guys like that, and if it helps you, hit the like button. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to me at Champ Gaming. I'm going to do one of these for each and every map in the game.